acquisition, purchase from others, developed internally. So in fact, we have just gone in for taking up 5 different ways. 1, pay, exchange, then mergers and acquisition, then you have a government grant, that is government's assistance, then lastly towards development. I told you that there are two things that you will be having, research and development. Research phase expenditure has got to be expense, development phase has got to be capitalized. What is research phase and development phase, we will discuss a little later, or if that is possible to be discussed on some other class, we can just do that. Okay, so in case of intangible assets, that is PPE, we will definitely be in a position to tell through a general knowledge and from the public domain the life of the asset, whereas it becomes a little tight to find out definite life. I mean, a particular software is developed internally, and through this development process, ERP is developed. What is the life that you can tell? Initially, we may consider that it may last for 4 years. It may last even greater than that. So, always remember, indefinite period is not to be understood that it is going to live for 100 years. No, it's not like that. Then what is that we should understand within brackets? Indeterminable useful life. I'm not in a position to say whether it is 4 years, 5 years. I'm not trying to say that it will live for 25 years, 30 years. People misunderstand here. So you got to be very careful. Finite life, how that is possible. So I acquire a license. The license will expire after 4 years. Would mean I know the life is going to be 4 years. Indefinite life in majority of the cases will be internally developed programs and such of those things, or when you acquire another company, you have just bought intangible assets. You do not know the history and the background of that, but you know that it is benefiting the company. Still, you are continuing to have it, and when you do not know what is the life of that, so indeterminable useful life, you have to put it out as indefinite life. So let me repeat, indefinite life should not be understood that it is going to be lasting for 100 years, 25 years, and which impractical assumptions. No, we are not in a position to do it. It is something like this way. So my dad was not well for some time. When we were admitted in the hospital used to ask, because of his age, the same question he will repeat. So it was an emergency scenario. He was into ICU, and then we got a shift. We were asking about a separate room for him, but that point of time the rooms are full. General ward in which, and it is a decent place only. But whatever he is asking, he was having hearing problem also. So therefore, he will ask in a higher volume, decibel levels he will increase. Neighbors were asking, why? Sir is just asking the same question because of this age. Okay, and he always assumes that his sons, myself and my brother, would be knowing the answer for all questions in this world. If I say I do not know, then he will think that I am not willing to share the information. So therefore, whatever questions that he will be asking, I will give reply. So he will be asking as when his daughter, that is my sister, will come. So she is on the move. She has just gone to secure visa at Hyderabad. So I can't tell whether she will come in next 1 hour or tomorrow. I can't tell that. Instead, I will say 1 hour later. He will not ask 1 hour later why she has not come. Even when she has come and left, she will be asking how is Radha. So what I'm trying to say is that you will always be bringing out an assumption that myself and my brother will have answer for all the questions. He will show face when you say that we are not knowing about the answer for the question he is making. Instead, we will give reply. The neighboring patient was asking, "Sir, you are telling 1 hour later she has not come. You want to see your family and all that." We used to see, my dad will be asking the same question. We will not be in a position to. There is, if we say no, he will take it bad. Likewise, indefinite or infinite should not be misunderstood that it has got 100 years, 150 years. I'm not in a position to find out as whether it is 3 years, 5 years or 6 years. Those items are indefinite in nature. So please be careful because people will normally be misunderstanding this. So separability or identifiability. I was just referring about 5 items. So specifically identifiable can be separated. I would just see software is running the MS Office is running the entire show, you can say. Then not specifically identifiable, inseparable. So these are the